have a girlfriend, don't want one. You know, it takes a lot of practice. My parents live in Denver. They just got divorced. My dad is now in Oshkosh. And honestly, I'm just going all around. I have a brother in Portland who I don't get along with very well because of his wife. I'm not going to go.
We're dealing with some issues this morning,
Yep.
so we will actually just head that back to Jeff and Bow, and we'll be joining you a bit more with some of these yo-yo things coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, we should probably tell you that Kenny is dealing with some personal issues this morning, so he had to have that cell phone on. Anybody else gets yelled at for having a cell phone in the studio, but Kenny had to have his on for some personal reasons. So we'll get back to him if we can.
You're watching Sunrise 7. It's 6:43 at Sunrise 7 continues. He's an award-winning and master yo-yoist, and he's from right here in our area.
He has more than fun tricks. Boy, oh boy, we're going to skip this one for Andy, but he has more fun tricks that are more than just about yo-yos. Hang your food shop, rescue me, take it away from me this morning. Good morning,
Rescuing you, I don't think it's even possible this morning, Jeff. I don't know. I'll do my best, though. Kenny Strasser, who is actually from Anagoda, because he is a master yo-yoist, and you've competed in a lot of different competitions. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
One of the things that they like us to do is the interscholastic, which takes us around to like colleges when I was younger. And I met a lot of great yo-yoists there. One of my favorites was the Garth Brooks of yo-yo, Eric Stringer.
Now tell us, how did you actually get so good at what you do? It's been passed through the family, it sounds like.
Yeah, my grandpa started it all, and he did a lot of yo-yoing through the South, and then he passed it on to my dad, who didn't do it professionally, but he got us into it even more and taught us some other tricks.
No, I can only imagine how often you have to practice to be this good. So how often do you think you actually mess around with your
Honestly, not that much. Early on, I did more. Not that much anymore.
Sounds pretty natural to you.
Yeah,
You're pretty
once you
lucky.
get it going, you got it going.
Okay, tell us a little bit about you actually travel from school to school, giving a very important message, not just about yo-yos, but you tie in nature.
Right, and to be quite honest, it's not looking good as far as getting into school. That's one of the reasons I thought early on we were getting to go to school. Now we're barely getting to it.
Just give us a little bit of a preview. I'm going to step out of the way and kind of show us what you do when you're at the school, because you told me it's a little wild and crazy one. So
It gets a little wild and
go ahead and take it away.
This one, I like to start off because it gets the kids going. It gets them hooked. I say something like, there's John Bon Jovi and rock. They're rock and roll.
Oh, there we go.
One's called Plymouth Rock, and I get a little bit of flack for it because it's not like right away. It's not your typical yo-yoing. Because I'm just twirling it, but when you get the kids their yo-yos,
Yeah.
and they start telling my dad, I'm having it. They start yo-yoing and they get going, and you're like this, you know.
There's a lot of high energy,
It's
a lot of
high
fun.
energy, and the kids love it. And a lot of times, we'll be laughing so hard, we don't even get to the environmental stuff. Sorry, my dad.
That's okay. It's a lot of fun, a lot of things going on, giving a very important message to these kids about how important Mother Nature is. And like I said, Mother's birthday is a little bit later this week on Thursday. And
21st.
The 21st, exactly. And we'll be giving all kinds of fun information all this week right here on News Channel 7 throughout our shows, making sure we don't forget about planet Earth.
Great message.
I want a duck to stay away from that yo-yo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thomas at a big station on the island of Soho. He could eat a whole bowl of alphabet soup and then vomit up the vowels and consonants separately.